From the Rivers property in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, this is Poker Night in America. Hello and welcome to Poker Night in America presents King of the Hill. I'm Chris Hansen alongside Joe Stapleton.
Hello, my babies. We've got a good one for you tonight. Each of our four players has put up a $50,000 stake for this heads-up double shootout, winner-take-all, fight to the death, King of the Hill.
In our first matchup, Olivier Bousquet defeated Sean Deeb 2-0, and he awaits the winner of Phil Hellmuth versus Parker Talbot. Hellmuth won the first game pretty quickly and looked like he was about to shut the door on Tonka until the momentum shifted drastically. Now, Tonka holds a 4-1 chip advantage as he looks to tie the series at 1.
Let's see if Hellmuth is still steaming as we pick up the action.
Can you break a 20?
Lines are 1,200 and 2,400.
I can't be shown up by Phil, I guess.
Tonka with the big chip lead.
If I have it. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll be right back with your change.
That's all right. Keep it.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You don't have to tip at the same level.
No, I will.
Whoever's tilting less
I
can
don't want
tip.
to. I don't want to look.
5 or 10's respectable.
I'm all in.
Is this it? Is it over?
Ooh, that's a king.
Is this game?
Okay, I call.
All right.
All right.
You're a 3-1 favorite.
So this is the match number 2 between these two. Phil already won the first one. It's a best of 3. Phil is all in and at risk, and he picks up a flush draw.
20,000.
Now who's hitting the hard flush? Tonka did that last episode. You really should watch it. It was great.
I'm gonna guess 20,750, but let me count these.
So Hellmuth's going to double up. Both these players are in for $50,000 in cash. The winner goes all of the spoils.
Not just the winner of this match, you've got to face Olivier Bousquet in the final.
He took the boot to Sean Deeb earlier here in Pittsburgh.
Sure did. Top pair for Tonka. Gut shot for Phil.
They check it to the turn. Turns a 4.
Despite that little double up there,
35.
Tonka has been holding over Phil Hellmuth like a little kid with a giant yellow bulldozer.
3,500 was the bet from Tonka. And it looks like Phil's going to be calling that, or maybe raising.
14,000.
Oh,
Wow. That is a huge raise. And Tonka knows it's entirely possible Phil's coming apart. He knows he could be tilt bluffing this off very easily right now. Tonka makes the call. 91% chance Phil misses. It's a 10 on the river. Phil makes a pair, but it's not good enough to beat a pair of jacks. Phil's
Jack.
gonna have to check it back.
Jack's good.
Jack is good. Question, Hansen. Did we pay the bleeping bill this month?
Son of a. All those hands I trapped him.
ooh.
Shoot his way out. Damn it.
I think we're going to have to upgrade to the unlimited plan.
Oh yeah, we
Damn
can't be
it.
paying per bleep.
All those hands I had him dead.
He really hits the but he also hits the
I'm all in.
He gets them both. Honestly, I'd be pretty frustrated if I was Phil also.
Tonka's all in with King 9.
12, 13, 8.
Phil might be at the point where he just wants to start the next
I
match.
agree.
You know what I mean? Like, let's just get out of here. Let's get this one over with.
All right, I call.
Lines are pretty high. You can understand Jack-9, not a terrible hand to get in with, except unless, of course, if you are dominated, which Phil is.
Jack-9 for Hellmuth and the match on the line. Flop is 7, ace, 8.
King high good.
Turns a 4.
King high good.
Nice little deuce.
And river is another
that
4.
works too.
King high good.
I had the guy dead 4 times.
2.
All right, rubber match.
I got him to
3.
call 8,800 when he was like.
4.
I had him dead 14 times. I had him trapped 13 times for the match.
5.
Tonka takes game 2, forces a deciding game 3. Hellmuth now under pressure as as he hopes to defend his King of the Hill belt.
For my own sake, I really hope Phil doesn't lose. I do not want to have to ask him to take off the belt. The only man who's allowed to intimidatingly take off a belt in front of me is my father.
How would you like to play against the pros on national TV? Download now to play and win. It's absolutely free to play. Welcome back to Rivers in Pittsburgh, where Poker Night brings you King of the Hill. We're about to begin Game 3 between Phil Hellmuth and TonkaaaaP Talbot.
Stacks will reset to 50,000 each, as will the blinds to 150,300. Tonka, the poker brat, let's get it on.
Our champion in King of the Hill will take home a cool $200,000. Blinds at 150, 300. And I think for Hellmuth, now he's just got to shake that last match off. It's over, try to move past it. And you are talking about one of the most gifted players in the history of the game. You should be able to do that.
You can't argue with results. Phil's just got to get out of his own way. I have no idea what that means, but I've heard smart people say it.
Ace Queen suited for Tonka, King 4 of the same suit for Hellmuth. Flop is 4, Ace Queen.
Wow.
2 pair for Tonka, a pair of 4s for Hellmuth.
Dream scenario for Tonka. Ooh, and he lays a little trap here, checks it back. Phil may like his 4, does like his 4.
2K is the bet.
Tonka has laid out the biggest, gnarliest trap ever built with big, sharp teeth
65.
and a ridiculous spring. But will Phil take the bait? That's the question.
A raise up to 6,500. And a fold. He will not step into the trap.
Phil's got a new stack and a new attitude. Not dusting this one off. Back to the Phil Hellmuth we know and love. Tight. He's got good hands. He's playing aggressively. Tonka first to act before the flop on the button. Blinds 2 and 400. Raises. Phil smooth calls with ace-7.
Check.
Flop is 10, 7, 10.
Parker TonkaaaaP Talbot bets 800. Quick call from Phil.
Well, a queen now for Tonka puts him in the lead.
Goes check, check.
And Rivers a 6. Moving very quickly, Hellmuth bets 1,500.
Seems like a pretty easy spot for a just call.
7s with an ace.
Queens with a 7.
Might have played that hand incorrectly. And even Carver very rarely gets. I mean, he doesn't even stream anymore, but
George Washington Carver streams.
even he doesn't get that much on a normal stream.
I heard he's doing very good work these days.
It's not much of a surprise. I mean, really, who would want to watch people just play poker, like on a screen?
Chris, shh.
Huh?
We're doing that.
No, this is entertainment television. It's
Okay,
totally
right,
different.
okay.
Yeah.
10-8 versus King Jack. Phil likes to hit the old 8. Tonka gonna take a stab.
The amount was 2,200. That gets a call from Phil. Blinds are 2 and 400. Ace on the turn.
Probably not the best spot for Tonka to bet again.
Call.
Forget I said that. Phil just snap calling. He's bound and determined to get the showdown with this 8.
As fast as possible. Turn is a 7. Tonka with nothing. Hellmuth still has the best of it with his pair of 8s.
I think Tonka finally gives it up at this point.
Yeah, he does check, and so does Hellmuth.
All right. 16K pot. Getting shipped to the great one.
You gonna call?
I think he would have called.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Maybe
I think he would have called.
I wasn't planning on folding.
He was real attached to that 8.
Hellmuth with the early lead, 58,000 chips to 41,000.
This match is tied at 1-1. Next winner moves on to the finals.
Sorry.
To play Olivier Bousquet for $200,000.
32.
And a nifty, gigantic belt. Ooh, we got a cold deck shaping up here. I'm not sure it's the cold decking we deserve, but it might be the cold decking we needed.
All right, Tonka calls. So 6,400 in the middle pre-flop. Blinds are up at 250, 500. And flop is king 5-10. Hellmuth doing good so far.
Hellmuth is ahead. Not a great flop for either hand. Check, check.
Take a look at the turn. That's a 4.
35.
When Phil checks the flop, I think he's going to have something a lot of the time. This bet's small enough, and it went check, check on the flop, but I think Tonka can call at least once here. Ace, queen high might be good.
There's a call. So now over 13,000 in this pot.
8,000.
8K is the bet from Phil.
So on the one hand, Phil's been in total Wolvie berserker mode. Just bet, bet, betting, calling, betting. On the other hand, ace queen high would be good if Phil has totally missed. It's just that when Phil checks the flop and then bets, I don't think he's gonna have totally missed very often. Oh. Tonka folds, wants to see it.
Oh.
Queens.
Don't worry, I had you.
Well, Phil's turning things around here, taking a 2-to-1 chip advantage.
Remember, the winner of this nail biter plays Olivier Bousquet for the belt and, I don't know, $200,000. More must-see TV when we return.
Thanks for coming back to Poker Night in America, presenting King of the Hill at Rivers in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Home of the Steel Panthers.
Also home of the pivotal Game 3, where Hellmuth has a 2-to-1 chip lead. Winner will face Olivier Bousquet in the finals for the belt and the $200K.
Blinds 25, blinds 250, blinds 500, 250, blinds 250, 500. How do we say that?
I think you will start with the smaller one first.
Blinds 250, 500. Deuces for Tonka.
Check.
Hellmuth with king 4. Hellmuth is check dark. Oh boy, this could be it, everybody. Get the popcorn. Unless Phil makes one of his all-time great laydowns, or some kind of 6% weirdness happens, he is gonna get stacked.
Check.
Phil checks on the turn.
And you gotta bet your sets. You gotta build a pot. Sure, sometimes they're gonna fold here on the turn. The times they don't, you get to make an even bigger bet on the river. Plus, you can protect against some of the draws that are out there now. There's some wheel draws, some middle straight draws, and obviously there's clubs.
5,500 the bet from Tonka.
How much you have left? 25?
28, 27, 28.
I'm gonna raise 10,000.
Oh, this is music to Tonka's ears.
Oh,
Nickelback to his ears, which, being Canadian, he is legally obligated to like.
look at this $10,000 raise.
Does Tonka call and try to look weak and let Phil tighten the noose himself? Or does he try to kick the chair out from under him now? Just a call. Can do no wrong there in my eyes. 35,000 in the middle.
How much is left? 17?
All right, here we go. The river is a 6.
16.
I check.
A check from Phil.
Phil sounds exasperated. I'd give him a small bet here. Something he has to pay off.
I'm all in.
Nope, there's the all-in. Not even close to a small bet.
What the is going on here? Wow, it looked like he went crazy with the ace-3 of clubs, so I was gonna just bust him.
Not even close.
Wow. He suddenly bets 5,500. I know he's drawing. How does he get rewarded for this? If you were drawing, how in the world do you get rewarded for this?
He wasn't drawing.
Wow. I guess I fold.
Phil chucks out the reveal card.
He was behind the whole way.
Oh, you had a set. Wow.
Should have shit the turn.
You should have.
Why can't it just not come a club every time?
Yeah, you were pretty unlucky. Pretty unlucky that hand, buddy.
I was. Yeah, but if you send me all the cards, then I can expose your too, right?
Blinds now at 3 and 600.
Okay, sorry about that.
It's fine.
Phil's limped in with 6-4. Tonka makes it 2,100 with King 9 suited. Blinds 3 and 6.
The winner of this match will take on the waiting Olivier Bousquet, probably somewhere having a smoothie and exercising.
Just getting swole. And Parker Talbot, Parker P in the tab, flops a flush.
Phil catches a piece of this with bottom pair.
Phil had really better not improve.
No, he doesn't on the turn. Officially now drawing dead.
Tonka's got to decide
55.
if he's more likely to call a bet or bluff if he checks, and Tonka opts to bet.
Phil calls.
And Tonka makes top pair to go with his flop flush. And once again, does Tonka bet or does he check and let Phil bet? I opt for betting here. Nobody ever wants to believe you flopped a flush.
13-5. The bet from Tonka.
Now, Phil doesn't have bottom pair, but he's got almost bottom pair. I think he is absolutely crazy to even think about calling here. If he calls here, not only is it a big chunk of his stack, but I think he's going to lose most of his marbles, too.
Wow. You may be bluffing it off, huh? I call.
Phil calls with next to bottom pair.
Nice hand.
Thanks.
All I knew is when you raised pre-flop, you were light. King 9 suited. Should have found a way to fold that.
King 9 suited, not that light. Heads up.
Bottom pair, I called. And I knew you were weak before the flop. Jesus. Should just re-raise you like I did every other time I thought you were weak.
And blinds are up. Tonka with a sizable lead now over Phil Hellmuth.
Phil won the first match of the best of 3, and then Tonka took the second one and got Phil definitely agitated, even more than normal. And now he's doing it to Phil again here in this third and deciding match.
Phil free betting 5-4 suited. Rock solid tilt here from Phil Hellmuth. Tonka calls. He is the heavy favorite. That's even if diamonds don't hit. Oh, man.
10-9 with 2 diamonds.
This flop is so Tonka. He's got the best high card. He's got an overcard to the board. He's got straight draws. He's got diamond draws. His diamonds have Phil drawing dead.
Don't forget he's got unlimited free medical care in Canada. I mean, come on.
Never to be discounted.
6,000 was the bet and call, and there is the flush on the turn.
I'm gonna go ahead and call that a conflict diamond because this is going to cause some bloodshed. Phil checks. Tonka checks. Both are slow playing it. LOL.
Hellmuth first to play.
I'm all in.
It's over.
Flush.
Also flush. Oh, the accidental slow roll. That is it. GG, Phil Hellmuth, TonkaaaaP, Parker Talbot. Moving on to the finals to play against Olivier Bousquet in a best-of-3 match for $200,000. You know, Phil in the process of losing is very entertaining. Phil after having lost kind of makes me a little bummed out.
Flush over flush, really?
Well, after a back-and-forth whirlwind of a match, Parker Talbot gets the best of poker brat Phil Hellmuth and secures his spot in the finals.
Well, I guess I'll just go ask Phil for the belt. If I am not back in a timely manner, please call ICE on my phone.
ICE, the Immigration Task Force?
No, it's in case of emergency.
You crazy kids and your nicknames. How would you like to play against the pros on national TV? Download now to play and win. It's absolutely free to play. Welcome back to Rivers in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where Parker Talbot has bested Phil Hellmuth tonight and will take on Olivier Bousquet in the finals. The winner will be taking home the King of the Hill belt and the $200,000 that goes with it. Say, Joe, I called ICE on your phone, and it was your mom that answered.
Oh, yeah, no, ICE is the name of the guy that's dating her. Hey, quit writing mean stuff in the comments, guys. I'm just kidding. Everything you write helps us. It's called engagement. Go to town. Also, like and subscribe. But you'll write the mean stuff, too. It's all good.
What's going on?